Tough news tonight. Bozeman resident and Whittier Elementary School principal Craig Kitto died after being injured in an avalanche near Big Sky on Sunday.
The slide was triggered around 11:30 a.m. just north of Big Sky, where Kitto and a friend were split boarding when an avalanche broke. Kitto was carried about 100 yards down the mountain, where he hit a tree and was partially buried. He was then flown to Bozeman Health, where he later died of his injuries.
Two of Bozeman School District's interim superintendents send word this afternoon, saddened by the loss and that Kitto's death will raise many emotions, and that school counselors are available for any student for any type of assistance, whether they attend Whittier or not. Plus, there are grief and loss resources that are on the Bozeman Parent University homepage. The Gallatin National Forest Avalanche Center is investigating the site, but says that the snowpack in the region has been particularly weak this season.
And also it means limiting your exposure to terrain traps. So terrain traps are areas where the consequences of an avalanche could be elevated due to burial depth or trauma. Areas that we're talking about are gullies where snow could pile up deep, areas where avalanche might run through trees, and trauma is more of a likelihood there.
Now, right now, the avalanche danger is rated at moderate in the Gallatin and Madison ranges and moderate in the Bridger range, with more mountain snow on the way.
Now, the Gallatin County Sheriff's Office search and rescue team responded to 3 separate calls yesterday. Here's what the commander had to say about the continued concerns surrounding avalanches in the area.
Considering the enormous tragedy our community just felt, our hearts go out to the family and friends of the avalanche victim, and keeping that in mind, and what a terrible tragedy that is. We'd really like folks to consider the dangers of the backcountry right now, and how extremely likely the avalanche conditions are to stick around for a while.
2 snow slides near Cook City over the weekend, triggered by snowmobilers, have avalanche experts issuing a word to the wise. Those with the Gallatin National Forest Avalanche Center say the slides were small, but big enough to tumble a rider off their machine.
No one was hurt, but now experts are looking ahead to changes in the weather, taking into account 2 main factors: recent winds drifting over snowfall, adding stress to snowpack, and a thin layer of snow making existing snowpack weak.